my sexy compatriots, this is the cup of coffee you all know and love, Minty Coffee, and today I am here with another casual commentary. The topic of today, as the title suggests, the Sharpened Volcano Fragment. Is it at all salvageable in the state it's currently in? Okay, let's be frank. It's no secret that the Volcano Fragment has been one of the most stereotypically hated and underpowered weapons since its inception, alongside the Sun on a Stick from the Rift promotional items. However, since then, even the Sun on a Stick has had a negligible buff. The Sun on a Stick would crit burning players but do less base damage that also affects the crits. A baby extinguisher, if you will. Today, it's the same, but you also resist 25% of all fire damage when it's out. Not that important of a buff, but at least it gives a minor use that differs from the other melee weapons regardless. The Volcano Fragment? It sets people on fire, like every other flamethrower and flare gun does as well. Well, maybe it should crit burning players? The Extinguisher does this already. What if it mini crit burning players? The Tough Break Extinguisher saw how bad that mechanic was. There seems to be no foreseeable way to fix the Volcano Fragment while keeping its set burning players alight aspect. So how is it possible to salvage a seemingly useless weapon? Well, let's go over one of the Pyro's main attributes and consider how it can help revolutionize the Volcano Fragment. Pyro's main attribute is Afterburn. Deadly in casual, but insignificant in competitive. Afterburn is such an up-down concept that it has always been either loved or hated by Pyro mains alike. In casual, Afterburn deaths are abundant when people are less likely to have overheal and a consistent source of healing. In competitive, however, when you've likely got a crossbow happy medic and a dispenser close by, any enemy is likely going to have overheal on a first encounter. Afterburn to its highest extent does 6 damage a second with 3 ticks every 0.5 seconds. How do I believe it could help the Volcano Fragment? Well, let's go over a possible redesign. The Sharpened Volcano Fragment hits on burning players, double Afterburn damage on target for remainder of Afterburn duration, 25% faster draw speed, 25% damage penalty. Hitting a target drains 25% of primary ammo. Hits versus burning players does not reset Afterburn duration. So what's the idea of this redesign? First off, we're going to get rid of the pointless lighting enemies on fire attribute, since you literally have a flamethrower that does the same job, and in a much more efficient manner. Instead, we will change this to a weapon that benefits from hitting already burning players, but not in the same vein as the Extinguisher, which is an instant crit that takes a few seconds to get because of its much lower draw speed. Instead, we will have a weapon that doubles Afterburn damage, ergo 12 a second rather than 6, on burning players for the remainder of the Afterburn duration on the target, on top of a 25% quicker draw speed, meaning you can get this buff in a quick pinch. Sort of a damage over time alternative to the Extinguisher combo. How shall we circumvent these deadly buffs? Firstly, we'll keep the damage penalty to ensure it doesn't just make it an upgrade to stock. However, we'll also add a downside that means hits versus burning players will not reset the Afterburn duration to base 10 seconds. This means if you hit someone whose Afterburn will fade in say 3 seconds, this will not be reset and you won't get the most out of the Afterburn damage increase. Furthermore, hitting a target, burning or not, will drain 25% of your primary ammo, making this weapon unspammable, so it's a time it right kind of weapon. However, if you already have less than 50 ammo in your flamethrower, the target will not be affected by the Afterburn increase and your ammo will not be affected. What this effectively does is kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It gives the Volcano Fragment a defined use, and also increases the effect of Afterburn, which has become all but a nuisance compared to the threat it once posed back in the day. Afterburn is deadly both psychologically as well as physically, as the flames across your screen confuses and distracts the target's aim, making it also deal even more damage that is actually deadly if not dealt with, since this buff can make the target take as much as 100 damage over 10 seconds. This gives players more reason to actually deal with the Afterburn on them rather than just ignore it because the damage is pitiful and they probably have a healing source nearby. While the draining of ammo per hit on burning players can turn some people off, it's only 25% of your ammo, meaning 50 of the 200 that's in your flamethrower already, making this weapon a time it right weapon that isn't something that you can just spam. For the very nasty effect of doubling your Afterburn damage for the remainder of the enemy's duration of being burnt, you are effectively using 50 of your ammo to actually gain that effect. But let's be real, if you're at less than 50 ammo and try and pull this weapon out, you're using it wrong. It's not the fault of the concept, it's the fault of the player for not thinking to pick up ammo or get some more ammo before actually using it. I've had arguments that this kind of concept would limit your DPS, but that's simply not the case, because this would actually really massively increase your DPS because of the damage you'll be doing on a target you just lit on fire, because that afterburn is actually deadly to them. And again, if you're using it when you've got more than 50 ammo but just barely, to the point that pulling out your flamethrower you'd have like, I don't know, 8 ammo left, that's your own fault for using it at a bad time, not the fault of the weapon's concept. What do you think of this suggestion? Do you like it? Think it needs a change? Or is it just a bad redesign? Let me know in the comments below. This has been your favourite cup of minty coffee, and I will see you later, my sexy compatriots. Bye!
I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up above. The food on your plate now belongs to the state, a collective regime of peace and love.